day. Are you a red flag? Am I a red flag?
Yes.
Am I a red flag?
Yes.
Not the red flags in other people, the red flags in me.
From a podcast studio in Johannesburg, South Africa, you are listening to What the Relationship with your co-host Candice and
Lungi.
And we don't have an extra special guest today. We just decided to change the format a little, where we're going to be just
Together.
the girls kikiing, kakaing
Together
about relationships. But if you're looking for a podcast that speaks about some Jolo, speaks about everything nice, everything is spice, we hope we'll make a great pair. Today, we are talking about whether
ourselves.
we are the red flag.
Are we the problem?
Are we the problem?
Maybe.
Probably
not, because, no.
What is accountability? What is that? We want leaders to be accountable, but not ourselves.
No,
right?
Please.
Your question, Lungi, before we start
the
red flag.
My quick question. What's a thing that you've done recently that you're proud of?
Damn. Oh, hectic. Oh, wow. I think being accountable, like telling my PhD supervisor that I'm struggling instead of pretending like I'm doing fine. Like being honest with her and saying, I'm not doing okay. This is what I've been struggling with. And then actually having that moment of realization that there are also a lot of people who are also struggling. And she was able to then at least give me the help. So I think being honest about my feelings, about something that I'm trying to do, was something that I was really proud of. Because oftentimes I like to internalize. And then I just pretend like, oh, and you wanna, fine.
You wanna,
push through. But I was like, no, I need to send that email. And I titled the email, like, I was like, I'm struggling.
I'm not okay.
So I think being honest about my feelings really was something that I was very proud about. Because oftentimes your girl will just internalize
and
keep it moving,
Do you think that helped you realize the feelings within yourself?
Yes, it did. Because in particular with PhD, it's a very isolating journey. And as much as there are a lot of people who are doing it, it also feels like no one is doing your journey.
Yeah, because it's a different thesis.
Exactly. Thesis. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I think for me, I struggled with like acting as if I'm okay, because I would see people just announce, oh, I'm done with my proposal, I'm graduating, but never speak about the actual journeys you go through and the struggles. So being honest and open with her to say, look, this is what I'm dealing with, I'm battling and I don't know how to cope, was something that I was really proud of, because she was like, you're doing something that's very new. So of course you're going to struggle. There's no one else you can sort of look to or reference. Your topic is very new, but so interesting. So it's understandable. And she's like, I'd rather you struggle than
say nothing,
Yeah.
So she was able to help you, and you guys were able to come to
and establish a system. Like if like Thursdays are days when I'll go to campus and write in her space, we'll catch up. But yeah, it's been interesting. It's a lot.
Nice.
And you? What are you proud of?
Guys.
Yes.
I'm a fiber artist.
Yes.
So I think I've mentioned it on this podcast that I am a right after, but more so now I've taken it to a more artistic journey, and that's the direction I'm going. And it's a very exciting one because it allows me to just do whatever I want.
Yes. Like be your own boss. I'm an artist. Yes. Like it's very weird for me to say. I have to keep like reassuring myself, because the design world for me is new in a sense that I only realized later in life that I'm supposed to be here. Even though when I was younger, I'd do the things that when people say, oh, when she was younger, she used to draw what. I used to draw. I used to like design dresses, clothes, whatever. I'd like draw houses, whatever. You've always had this designing spirit in you. Yeah, I've always had that, but I never thought that, oh, this is what I'd be doing for a living. But
now I am a fiber artist.
Yes, girl.
My first piece is showing at the Mesh Club currently. It's called Desert in Motion. I'm very happy because finally I'm letting my work live. And this is a conversation I had with a friend of mine. He said to me, you need to like let your work live. You need to let the world see your work. You can't just do this.
Yes, and internalize it and keep all the greatness within. We want to see it too.
Do your ideas. Yeah. If they're bad, they're bad. If they're good, they're good. But let your work live. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. That's how you become more of yourself. That's how you get into yourself more. So I'm proud of the fact that I finished this piece. It took me 30 hours.
Yes. That's 2 days and a half.
Took me 30
That's 1 day now. Yeah.
It took me 30 hours. This is an estimation. It might be more. It's definitely not less than 30 hours.
Yeah.
But I estimate because I stopped counting after 16 hours. So
hashtag team no sleep.
I was like, okay, cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I'm really proud of that.
You know what's really great about like what I find with designers is that often it's always their bad ideas that they produce that often are the ones that like catapult them into the greatest successes. So, for instance, Richard Nisi, we all know Richard Nisi. We all want to wear his designs, right? Yeah. In a conversation he was having at the Youth X, I think it was 2 years ago. So he was chatting and he was just like saying, you know what, interesting enough, surprising enough, the design that I hate the most is the one that everyone loves. The jersey with his name on it. He hates it. Like he was just like, I'm just gonna design this quickly, see what it looks like. He posted it and then he was like, I hated it. And then it just took one celebrity to wear it and now everyone was like, but that's what put his name in the market.
Yeah.
So often, you know, you'll have these ideas and you'll think this one's bad, but it might be bad to you, but it might be really good. So always produce any idea that you have.
I'm glad that he put that idea out there because me, on the other hand, when I design something bad, it's not seeing the light of day.
Now you have to.
I think you have to get the light of day.
Get over that fear. Stop holding yourself back. You never know. Like you never know. There might be someone who's like, I really like that. I want that in my house.
Let me tell you.
Everyone has their own unique, specific taste. Your taste is a specific taste, but you might think it's bad, but to someone that is incredible. Yeah. Never doubt it.
There's so many pieces I have in my house right now that I'm just like, no.
Nah, put it out, babes.
No.
Put it out. Take a picture and I'll post for you. Put it out, I'll post for you. Yeah, just with your whole heart, with your whole chest. Put it out there. Yeah. Okay. You're being a red flag to your own business.
Yeah.
That's a nice segue.
Yeah, that is what the conversation is.
You're holding yourself back.
Before we go there, guys, I'm a fiber artist. The company's name is Lula Rugs. That is me. This is the face behind Lula Rugs.
The description below.
Yeah, so I guess I'm being a red flag to my own self and I'm going to stop. Have you ever been a red flag?
I've definitely allowed my imposter syndrome to flourish in my relationships.
How so?
Oh, baby girl, you know, like
interesting.
This thing called anxiety, hey, it will really have you work up a storm in your mind that either this person really is out to get you or doesn't like you, or something that you did or didn't do means that this person's going to leave you. And oftentimes when I can see things are okay, but I feel like they could be better, I often just bounce out and I leave. I'm very quick to just be like, if this isn't working, I'm out.
Is that a red flag? You see,
I think it is. No, I think it is. I've been called out. I've been called out
too about that. Like, because I'm I'm an extremist. I like to call myself an extremist.
Yes, you think like absolutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you in or are you out?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a red flag. Are you in or are you out? But do you like me? Do you want to be with me?
Depending on the person that you're with, right? Your nature to want to leave quickly will also create a bad impact on them.
Okay.
Right? So, for instance, if you're with someone...
Okay, wait. Before you carry on, because I just want to distinguish the difference now. Because I'm not the... I want to leave quickly. I'm are you here? Act like it.
Yes.
Be here.
Sure. Or I'm out.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that every time we have a fight, I'm leaving. No. I'm saying act like you said you want to be here.
Fair.
Be here.
Fair.
Do the action.
Yes.
Like, I'm very straightforward in my action, in my words. So I conduct myself the same way in relationships. And I expect my partner to do the same.
Yes.
Like, if you want to be here, be here.
It's like, either 100% in, 100% out.
Let's not half-ass it. If we're half-assing it, let's be out.
But, right, sometimes I think that can translate differently to what 100% in can look like.
I'm listening.
Right? So, for instance, for me, 100% in is you're communicating, you're checking in, you're showing up, you're spending time together. Right?
Correct.
For my partner, for instance, 100% is he wants physical touch. He doesn't need to spend a lot of time with you to know that he cares about you. He doesn't need to speak to you every single hour of the day to show that he still cares. So sometimes on my end, if I'm not getting that 100% in, I'm out. But Mans is 100% in, and then he gets very despondent when I'm like, I'm leaving, I'm out, I'm done. So that for me, I was told by our therapist that behavior is not sustainable. Especially considering that in as much as I'm trying to acknowledge, wow, I want to be loved and heard in the relationship. I also need to acknowledge this person has his own ways to be loved and heard in the relationship, right?
Right.
And every single moment of conflict, I cannot always be like, you never do this, you never do that. And there's a way to dehumanize the person and always just threaten to leave. Okay. There was this one time, let me be honest with you guys. I'm going to be really honest with you. There was this one time when Butheg and I were having a bit of a tricky time. And he said something that really just upset me. And I understood after some introspection what he said. But in that moment of receiving the message, was I not packing up his stuff? Okay. Hey? Was I not like, so now, okay, sharp. No, I'm a red flag. I'm packing up. And I'm like, you know what? Come and get your stuff. Come and get your stuff. I'm done. If that's how you think about, that's fine. Come and pack. And Mans is trying to calm me down. He's trying to let me know, listen, this is what I meant. This is what, but I'm not hearing him. Because my anxiety is like, okay, I've gotten all of the confirmation that this
he
is
doesn't
what
want me.
Not even that he doesn't want me. This man wants me, right? But sometimes when he tries to communicate how he feels, the translation doesn't work. And then I'm like, okay, but if it's not matching the action or lack thereof, then I'm a confused hun, right? So it's really, the way I can explain it is I need to be assured through action and communication.
Yes.
If I'm not assured through communication and we haven't been doing things to essentially make my bank balance feel full.
Yes.
Then I'm operating from a place of deficit. And I'm ready to just bounce and leave.
I want to go back to what you said earlier about your 100% and his 100%.
Yeah.
Right? Because people often say relationships are 50-50.
Yes.
And others say relationships are 100-100.
Yeah.
What you just described to me sounds like 50-50. Because to me, 100-100 would be that plus both of you understanding how both of you receive love.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And doing that for the other person. Because I can say, okay, fine. I like physical touch. I like words of affirmation.
Yes.
He likes gifts and service.
Yeah.
Let's say. Right. So for me, that's what I want. That's how I feel to be loved. For him, that's how he'd feel to be loved. Right?
Sure.
So his 100 would be him doing that for me, but I'm not going to receive that. And my 100 would be like spending time with him.
Of course.
I'm saying, let's put them all together and
so
do both.
So
that we both, because I know this is how you receive love. But for me to feel loved, I need to do this with you.
Of course.
Right. And so I'm saying, let's put them all together.
Yes.
Right?
It's
do it for me, do it for you.
It's a balancing act.
You do it for me, and you do it for you.
It's a balancing act where you want to reach equilibrium, right? And that equilibrium is that you're both happy, you're both receiving what you both desire and need in the relationship. My red flag is that because of my anxiety, I often will quickly jump to conclusions that because this man hasn't spoken to me for more than 4 hours, it means that he doesn't want to be with me.
Yes.
No!
What?
No!
I don't see anything wrong with that.
No! That was a problem.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
That was literally a problem because I often found myself literally like not understanding his life and not understanding like what his work schedule compiled of.
Sure.
But not to excuse that his communication is incredible. Like you usually have to be very open and saying, okay, this is what my schedule's like today. I'm not busy. I'm going to do this. I probably can't see you. I probably won't, but we'll be in touch.
Sure.
And I think there would be times.
So there's that. That is there.
That is there now. We had to go through a major breakthrough.
Okay.
To experience what we are right now.
Sure.
Because I think, and it had to be me literally staging a whole thing of, I'm done, I'm leaving. Here's your stuff. It's in a suitcase. Come and collect it.
Crazy,
right? But I find this has just been a general pattern with my relationships, previous relationships. Whenever one little small thing went wrong, I'd be like, okay, bye. That was my red
think
flag.
I need to realize that it's a red flag because I'm not realizing that it's a red flag. I would say what I've realized, I had a realization recently on, because every time I'm being asked why I'm single, I'm never able to answer the question because I don't know.
Sure.
I honestly don't know why I'm single.
Sure.
I don't know. And maybe there's other people that think the same, that they also don't know why they're single. Because I'm not gonna, there's no reason for me to say, oh, it's them. No, I don't see that reason. For me to say I don't know why I'm single, it means I'm not seeing where the issue is.
Right.
Outside there and inside here.
Right.
Because, fine. But I came to a realization whereby I realized that oftentimes when I meet people, I have certain expectations. I have certain things that I want. And if already I can see that, like, this person doesn't have this thing, whether it's let's say if they don't want kids, for instance.
Yeah.
Or if they lack time management, or if they are rude to service staff, or if they don't have ambitions, they don't want to do anything with their life. Just little things like that. I don't know if they're little things or big things, but like they're little things to me already. Like I can see that, like, this is not going to work. Like, you're cute, but I'll be wasting my time if I stay with you. So
unless there's change. Have you ever been in a position where, like, you're really attracted to the person, but there's one thing that you're like, it is a deal breaker, but this person could change?
Yes. And then the situation soon said, you were right. You shouldn't have wasted your time.
Really?
Yes.
Opposite of that.
Every single time I give benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Life says you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have given him benefit of the doubt. You are right.
That's so crazy. I'm the complete opposite of that.
So
complete opposite.
So whenever.
But what was the deal breaker though? That
he had a child.
Change? And so then?
He had a child. Had a child.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He has a child. However, as we were going, what's the word? He
wanted you to be a stepmom, really?
No. He didn't say that. He just wasn't. My English is gone. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
I wish you guys knew what time it was right now. But he didn't do the things that he said he was going to do.
For the child?
No. For the child is fine. For me.
For the relationship.
For the relationship. He didn't do the things that he said he was going to do. For me, that is like the ultimate deal breaker. If you're not a man of your word, then you're nothing. To me, just get out of my sight already. Like, I'm done. You can do anything. Okay, you can't do anything. You definitely cannot cheat. You can't be late.
You
can't be short.
Hey,
that's my other red flag.
That's a problem in South Africa.
That's my other red flag.
We have average height men in South Africa.
That's my other red flag. Making short man jokes. I need to stop. I need to stop. And I've realized that it's really bad because like it really does hurt people's feelings. And it's really all in jest, but like
they can't change anything.
Because they can't change it. I'm so sorry.
Which also the same person that said if the traffic light closes on them.
No, that's like a joke. That's an ick joke. That's a joke. I'm not. Come on, that's different from him being driving. Come on,
unlike Bali Bogwe and the traffic light closes on you.
If you can't change lanes without like having to, ick.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, I'm gonna publicly say I'm gonna stop bagging on short men. I'm so sorry. To all my short guy friends, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm no longer making jokes about you.
I give it.
It can't be load shedding. It can't be
load shedding is rude.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Apologies.
Look, I don't know. I think my situation's interesting because my deal breaker is like, if you didn't want to have kids, then like, yeah, I'm not going to be with you. And when we started dating, Boothang didn't want to have kids.
But now he does. You see, I don't know. I can't take that risk.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I don't know if you're going to change. I know that I want kids.
Sure.
I know that I want kids. If you don't want kids, sharp, because I don't want to be a single parent.
I think the reason behind it should be investigated, right? Like, if the person's like, I don't want to have kids because I don't want to end up like my dad.
That's different. That's a therapy.
That's a therapy. That's a heal situation. If it's a thing of I can't have kids because I genuinely can't have kids, then that's totally different. Sharp. But are you open to the idea of maybe, adoption or something?
Sure.
If it's a thing of you genuinely just don't want to have kids because you're like, the world is messed up and your view around it will never change, then yeah.
Yeah, but definitely those are my red flags. There might be more. The people that know me can tell me, but for now, that's what I've introspected.
So, okay, so your red flag is that you're not, what would we say? You're not maybe open-minded? To like opening up the possibilities of dating other people, or like is it just?
I wouldn't say it's not open-minded. I'm just very set
in
ways. What I want.
Yeah.
And like I'm not gonna, because I can see that. Like I don't want to. This is a and so
you don't even want to take the risk.
This is a red flag that my friend pointed out to me. She said, "You like saying that things waste time. Things don't waste time. Things happen for a reason and you learn from them. So fine. I don't want to like spend that time. Yeah.
That's true.
Knowing that it's not gonna end in the long-term thing that I want.
Of course.
I'm at the end of it, I'm gonna be like, I knew this was gonna be the reason. I saw it from the beginning.
Yes.
What. I don't wanna get there.
Of course.
God forbid, should it end, it should be something that is like out of this world. Something that I never saw coming. Not something that I saw from the very beginning and chose to ignore. No. I don't want to ignore any red flags. I want to ignore any red flags.
No, of course not. Like, I think that is fair. I think there's a different conversation to be had about, having like a list of the ideal type of person from a physical and a value point of view, right? Like, I remember when I changed my mindset when I was like, okay, I'm no longer going to go for someone based on the physical attributes. I want to go for someone based on, like, the intrinsic set of attributes that won't change as they get older.
Okay.
Right? So, but outside of, like, yeah, you can have both, but I think the physical part is the nice cherry on top. I think we need to be chasing the values. I
still want to see your face and be like, I want to jump your bones.
It must be it must be the second thing that you prioritize.
It can't be the second thing.
For me, it is.
What I'm saying is, let me rephrase that.
Because
what
I'm saying is,
what I see first is the face.
It's the fine boys that are
the fine boy. It's the face. It's the height. It's the body. That's what I see
those
first.
Ones.
And then I talk to you. Then I'm just like, okay, sharp.
That's where the danger is.
So I'm not gonna
fine
stop.
Fine boys.
I'm not gonna gonna stop with my preference.
Because the problem with fine boys, they know that they're fine, and so then they know their resources will not deplete, and they can be wherever they want to be.
Yeah, those are
those ones they can't settle.
It's fine. I know the person that I want is out there. That's the thing.
Course.
I'm not gonna.
No, don't
he's
settle.
There.
Don't
he's
settle.
There.
I
know
just think
he's there, and it's fine.
I'm just saying don't settle. I think just maybe have, and it's that book that I was mentioning in our episode last year with Bokan. There's a mind shift change when you do dating and you approach it from I'm chasing the values first versus the physical. Physical is as important as the values, right? We're not saying negate the physical. We're saying when you're with someone and you ask them what are your top 3 values, and they're like phones, how I smell, blah 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 blah, and you're like, what's going on?
I've never asked anybody that.
You should.
No, what I mean by that is I can always see the values through the conversation. My questions aren't straight up like that. However, they can show me that this is what they value. I can always suss out that this one values this one values that. I'll never be like, okay, top 5.
Nah, I did my top 3.
Top 5. Tell me your top 5. What you are? What? No, I can always see if he's late. I can always 9 times out of 10 you don't value.
What if he's late because of load shedding?
Did he communicate that? Was he able to tell me in a timely fashion? All these things, all these little things, I'm able to conjugate a value system around the person, because asking straight out, sometimes people are going to tell you what they think you want to hear, and I don't want that. So let's just have a conversation and fine. My other red flag, I think.
Your red flag, not in other people. Your red flag.
Yes, me.
Yes.
Me, my red flag.
Sure.
Because that's the conversation we're having today. Are you a red flag? Am I a red flag?
Yes.
Am I a red flag?
Yes.
Not the red flags in other people, the red flags in me.
Yes.
So those are the red flags I've mentioned. It's probably the same as the first one, but people like to call it masculine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
People like to call it masculine. I don't like that word because of the connotation it holds, the weight it holds.
Yeah.
But I am like that because I've had to be like that.
Of course.
So ngifuna indoda.
Of course.
Obviously.
Okay. Yeah.
Ngifuna indoda.
Yeah.
Indoda maybe indoda.
I get it.
That's all I'm saying. So I do that is a thing that I am working on. The you're almost independent, blah blah blah. I don't like that. I don't like what it stands for. I don't like what it holds. But because I've had to be that person, I've had to do that. Unfortunately, yeah. But I am working on that. Okay.
I mean, you don't have to soften yourself. I mean, you don't have to dilute who you are as a person.
No, definitely not. Because
but do you
I
think
know
it's
that
something that is that impacts, like when you are trying to date, that maybe people are thrown off by it.
Yes,
okay,
I know that.
So you're saying you find that like when you soften yourself, when it comes to
the thing is, now I know that the masculine energy has nothing to do with how you look, how you dress, how you whatever. It has nothing to do with that. It's just the energy you exude.
Sure.
Right? That's why I say indoda. I know that I'm like that. Fine. Shoot me. It's whatever. I know that about me. So oftentimes in past situations, past encounters, whatever, what I do is I'd like make sure the planets make whatever. Now I'm just like, I'm gonna see if you're gonna do the thing. And then that allows me to see if that's what I'm looking for. I'm able to like let go and receive and whatever. So the energy comes from me like always having to do the thing. Always having to take the action, always having to make the decision and be the person and be the frontliner and blah blah blah. So I know that one is a long time standing red flag.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm with it. I recognize it. So that one is I'm actively working on. So.
Yeah, that's also something that I've had to unlearn in my relationship as well. Because I always be like, I lead in my life, and then I don't wanna. You need to lead, and then he would always be like, I know I want to, but the thing is, I want us to do it together.
What does that mean?
You know, he doesn't want to be the person that makes the decisions for us. He doesn't want to be the person that like decides all the time. Of course, there's moments, there's moments where he'll be like, you know what, we haven't done this in a while. We're doing this. It's booked. But he just feels that it's just, you know, obviously if there's moments where I've been carrying a certain phase of aspect of our relationship, he'll take that on. He doesn't want to be the leader. He doesn't feel like he wants all of the responsibility of the relationship on him. And I'm like, I get that. That's fair.
Nobody wants that.
No, that's fair. I think we have to, like, on days, different, like, day to day, just say, so we do this thing, right? And I want it to be an episode at some point, but, like, there's this book that we've gotten where it has this 7-day love prescription. So basically the tagline is, like, it makes relationships last. And each day you're tasked with doing something. And one of the tasks was to do a check-in, right? And the check-in isn't to say how you're doing. The check-in is more from like, what do you need? So you'll ask your partner, so based on how your day is going, what do you need from me? And that way you're able to say, okay, you know, today's been such a very hectic day. I probably need space. Or maybe today, instead of just grandly assuming that this partner should assume what you need every single day.
Of course.
And that's something that I found to be very beneficial. And it helps us to sort of also balance the roles of who's taking care of this or who's leading in this department, who's leading in that department. Because there'll be some months where, I won't lie, I'll be lacking in the relationship. Not to say I'll forget, but I'll be like, oh, we haven't done a date night in a while. But he will lead that effort because he'll be like, I'm craving that time with you. And then there'll be sometimes when I'm like, you know what, we haven't done this in a while, and we do it. And then there's times when I'm like, we haven't checked in, we haven't like spoken with each other. So I think it's an equal effort that he wants, who he's always wanted. Because I always, like, when I started dating him, I was like, I want you to lead. And he was like, I don't know, we need to think about that one. So I appreciate that he was like, not just saying yes to people please me, and then, you know, feel overwhelmed and then he can't carry the relationship. But it's something that I've had to unlearn, you know, these expectations of like, because I'm the strong, independent woman, I need to be with someone who,
I definitely do. I know that I do because, no. No, absolutely not.
And it's fine, you know, different stories for different folks. But yeah, I find it through like the relationships is that you'll come in with this already set expectation and you'll be with someone and
I tried it.
You unlearn.
No, I tried it and it's not for me. I tried it, it's not for me. I can't, not that I can't, I won't, because that's not me.
Fair.
That is not
fair, at least you know.
It's not what I stand for, apparently, in relationships, so it's not gonna happen.
At least you know.
I know me, I know myself.
At least you know.
I'm learning myself and I am unlearning the red flag.
At least you know.
Being Mbogoto. No Mbogoto here. In fact, help me. Please. Help me. Nigga, help me. Like that like me having to learn to ask for help over the years is because of who I am.
Yes.
It's because of what I've had to learn. So I've had to learn to ask for help. So I don't want in the relationship, I must always like, yo, help me. Now look and see, introspect. Oh, she needs this, she needs that.
Babe.
That's what I need.
No, you have a strong constitution, as my sister would say. You know yourself at the core.
Yeah.
And you're not willing to be unwavered. I get it. Yeah. Okay, so this week's hot take, just to remind the listeners, every week we will have a hot take, which will either be in the form of a question or something that's happened on social media or in society. Yeah. And we will provide our hot take. So this week's hot take is an Instagram caption, right? Lungi will put it here. In between us. And so it reads as following. This is where we add the romantic music, I guess. I love you, but I can't stop cheating. But that don't mean I love you any less. Heartbreak emoji. Please forgive me, because I have forgiven myself. Heart emoji. You are not a fool. It's me. I'm sorry. Because I know if you ever did me like I did you, it would be long over now.
Of course.
Unfair. Heartbreak emoji. Thank you for giving us our 15th last chance.
What?
I love you. I've never posted nothing about my personal life. These people don't know me like you do.
Okay.
So I read this. Like, you want to start this hot take? You start.
This nigga said, you can say that I don't love you just because I cheat on you. This nigga went John Legend. He said, you know that I love you. There's no one above you. Matter of fact, there's 15 other women above her.
Yo.
15.
Yo.
15.
Yeah, when you put it that way.
15.
Yeah, no,
15th chance.
No, when you put it that way.
How many years have they been together, number one?
Well, who's to say this is
only an anniversary?
Well, I don't know how long they've been together for.
Number two.
Who's to say this has only been the 1 year on 1 year? Who's to say it's been 2 years? We don't know.
Number two. For a man to disrespect you like that.
Girl. To say, I love you, but did you love me?
Get up. You weaken the knees. Stand up. You weaken the knees. Stand. Girl, I need you to gather the strength and leave this man, because you can see, now you're born.
Yeah.
Now you're born.
Yeah, no. I think what killed me was you are not a fool, it's me.
It's me.
But you're making me look like a fool, girl.
That's crazy.
Because why the need to put it on social media also?
This guy doesn't like her.
No, he doesn't.
He literally doesn't like her.
He doesn't.
What's the reason? Why are they together? You see, I don't understand. Guys, this can't be it. This can't be it, guys.
Listen, I think I definitely think of what's this new edition?
Ooh,
Can he stand the rain? Can he stand the rain? Yeah.
It was just,
I know.
It was just there. Anyway.
Can you stand the rain by New Edition?
Uh-huh.
I think about the lyrics of that song, where they basically say they'll put you through everything.
Everything.
Can you stand?
No, I cannot.
Can you?
Matter of fact, my hair's wet.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
So this
my hair is ruined.
This man should have added New Edition.
I don't have wipers on my glasses. Say I cannot stand the rain.
My hot take is, baby girl,
get out.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, I don't know.
Fool me 15 times.
15
that
times.
Is your fault.
And the fact that you put it out there on social media to say that it's been, thank you for giving us the 15th last chance. Baby girl. What is it about?
I don't mean to victim blame you, baby.
I don't want to victim blame. But this man, he did say, you're not the fool, but he made you a fool.
And I hate that we're addressing you. I hate it for us. I hate that we're addressing you.
No,
But ma'am,
we know.
Please leave.
He knows that what he did wasn't right. He knows. We don't have to go through the whole conversation about why cheating is wrong. We don't have to. You know, as a gentle brother, you know what you did was wrong. You know what you did was wrong. But to my sister,
please, my sister. Not like this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No ways. Oh my gosh. Wow. No. Men are crazy.
My silence says it all. Men
are crazy. That's a red flag.
I don't even know what I would do here. Like, if actually, I
don't know. I also don't know. Because people always say never, because...
And then it happens
because
to you.
You know what
I'm saying?
I could never, and then it could.
You know what I'm saying?
So I also don't know, but all I'm saying is get out while you still can. I really hope that there's no child in this picture. Just for your sake.
Even if there is, leave.
Even if there is, fine, there's a child. I'm hoping that he's not being a deadbeat to his child. But leave nonetheless. Gather the self-love and get out. Thank you.
I just don't know, hey? Because when I saw this on Twitter, I was just like, unleash all the Twitter people who are going to say, well, why did he cheat? It was probably her. Like, let's not know.
It was him.
It's definitely him.
But she also enabled him if she gave him 15 chances.
There's also that conversation.
Insane.
That is also the chat that we need to be having.
That's insane.
So sometimes you are the red flag by enabling your partner to do his things.
Because you know who he is. You know who you're with.
Definitely.
Do you want to stay? Okay,
when you keep on, he'll break up with you and you still take him back after he said, I want you back. He will cheat on you and you'll still take him back after he said, this is the last time. You're not, maybe we are the red flag of being oblivious. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't answer that one because, like I said earlier, I'm very quick to say, I saw this, I can't buy. Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, guys.
Thoughts, comments.
Please comment, and subscribe, and rate us 5 stars because this was insane.
I think we're just shook. I'm still processing. I'm still processing the fact that this man posted multiple pictures of their relationship and then was chilling on his iPhone 14 Pro Max and then posting the caption.
Dude, could you imagine if your friend sent that to you? Dude, your boyfriend posted on Instagram.
It would be embarrassing. It would be so embarrassing.
I don't know what I'd say.
Embarrassing. It'll be crazy. It'll get crazy. It would be crazy. But anyway, we're back. We just thought we'd let you know we're back. And do what lovers do. Hit the like button, the subscription notification, and that bell so you know when our next episode will be. And to everyone who hasn't followed us on Instagrizzle yet, please do.
Please.
We do our best to post really engaging content on our stories, and
we'll do our best to post weekly.
Listen, the stage 6.
Help us
to help you. It's a lot, but we are trying our best. So we are back, and so from me, Candace,
and me, Lungi,
we are out. Bye. Alrighty, it's a wrap.